about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Leads to third down.
Pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
21-0 our score after 1. They'll run on first down. Cassidy, they find some open field here. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's it.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, and able to bring him to the ground. Yeets Vitor Gross-Matos in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And that's complete to Trey McKitty, the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's Herbert. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got McKitty complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. Another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On first down, Cassidy, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try
under pressure, and he'll go down. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Going for the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Back to throw here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is taken in by Rodgers. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 19. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Right back to him, and in on the stop defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Cassidy, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They're going to look to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Finds a seam inside the 40, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written,
is needed. 9 yards is the loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up
down. The punt team is on as this is sent away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jordan. Back to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. But there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Running on first down, Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 2. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And to the 46-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean
touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, 46 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, Cassidy. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.